Speaking about, I'd like to talk a little bit about your dissertation research and how you're working as a social entrepreneur and hospitality in urban environments. And so, could you talk about your research with us?
Yeah, no, for sure. I entered the program having some idea. I did enough research with friends and other academics in the industry that I knew I needed to somewhat have a laser focus. And I spent a lot of time in my master's program and just as a professional in coffee shops. And particularly once I started my PhD, I spent a tremendous amount of time in coffee shops. And to change the monotony of it all, I would just go around to different coffee shops. And this is at the time I was in Chicago. And this was fascinating because it would be enough activity around me that I could take breaks from my work and just sit around and look. But then I started to get, fascinated and realize that a lot of these coffee shops had missions and some of them had a social purpose. And so then I got really fascinated with that and started really doing a deep dive and trying to understand it. There's a cafe in Chicago called Kurt's Cafe. They focus on job training readiness for young individuals with no skills. So there are many distinctions between these coffee shops and traditional enterprise coffee shops, which is what my research looks at. So Kurt's Cafe that focuses on job readiness, they're thrilled to have turnover because that means a young person has gone through their program. They actually have social workers and they have now graduated and received another job somewhere else, right? A complete different paradox from a traditional for profit organization,
Yeah.
right?